country.
The thing that will see this election, you will not realize, because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
The government, all the ministers in the government can lie. They don't put also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
People of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. Liberians will suffer.
And the fact running those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. Is face the issue on King's FM. John Anthony April Gossin William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, they were playing a tournament, beat us today, and we dropped out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their teammate that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack the way.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You borrow, Papa. You borrow. You collected $22 million without PPCC involvement.
More at the recent investiture.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Navy.
I wish to be something else, so we not vote for Latin and we here, oh. People dying in Kinja, horses money in single, parents crying for YFs. I thought they say we were in job, 100 years back and forth, Jaros life didn't go up. Yahweh Suole betray the labor, they can't call over to finish game. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get team up, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank and we are leaving, oh. After the 100 days, last quarter be the quarter, oh. But what on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go.
Okay. Now the first time in the country you will see I'm made to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting them will go. And when we're talking say the team back to win to all wrong, you can just be looking at all that to say is sleeping among the men are pong. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 million roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only one talking say we are coming up bro. The people say from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine from China, they come and say they no for A.
Yama, we're not playing for yeah. Joseph Bogavin poor in there.
What they get it made them to SAP. What they get it made them to SAP.
What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh.
Oh, what play the freedom of speech? Tell me why they sack people for MCC. Where the freedom of speech? When you thought you get the comment like Saki. We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, part of fake impression. They get a job and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's a party in the asking when the train will go. But how the train will go when the driver is old? We been sitting in the train, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all about give up. But who think got the budget? Like they say and I think got CPP document. The also said it like they don't a young people property. But Uncle Praise Jerry praying for back out the rapping. The country pie on a hustle, we can understand it. See how the people crying.
I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is, I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Waka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Waka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, amid the cheers of their partisans, they failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bwaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember, the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not found in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teeming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law in due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better home then for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy, executive overreach, and open disregard for our constitution, lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize mobilized, and energized until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. Let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
The Buaka, we used to go to him, even feel Buaka because of his title. Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie.
But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
AB, I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Oyo time, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor time, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, any position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition, Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson said, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree and we went to her and spoke to her. But the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest and we protest, we went to Ellen and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked.
Work hard. We need to do it for ourselves. Nobody will do it for us. So we're grateful to join you this evening again on another wonderful edition of the program, Face the Issues. We are so happy. How y'all doing? Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas. So far, our geographic location, we're just few hours away from the Christmas. Just few hours away from just few hours away based on our geographic location, right? So it's 8:23 now. So just a minute past 12. We'll be here another day. Yeah. So I hope the Christmas is okay. But for us, for Liberians, the Christmas is now okay. Let me be very bold. Let me be frank with you that the Christmas is now okay here. Why? Perhaps you will want to ask the question, why is the Christmas now okay? Because civil servants have not taken place, and the harsh economic situation in the country, things are tough, things are tense. It's just not easy. It's very, very tough. We'll play you some excerpt from some of the there was a view, sampling that was done today in terms of, soliciting the views about, Liberians ahead of the festive season. How is the celebration with them? Yeah, those were some of the questions that was being asked today. But they actually expressed themselves. You will listen to that. We'll play you that answer. So we're grateful to join you. So let's join our diaspora team and the Prince Sharif and the that's Prince and Leo. Yes, Leo Montgomery and Prince will join me. The great teacher Light would have loved to be here, but due to some engagement, is unable to show up. But however, we're here. We're grateful. So let me join the diaspora team. Leo, Prince, how you doing?
Yeah,
you,
my brother,
are you getting
you
it?
too.
Prince, I don't know. I think the microphone is muted. Let me have this. Okay. Prince,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Leo. Uh, How y'all doing? Merry Christmas. Compliment of the season to the team. Leo and Prince.
Yeah. I wish you the same. I wish Liberians the same and many, many more happy return. I want to say thank you for giving us again the opportunity. And Liberian, my people, we want to say compliments of the season, or we want to say Merry, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of us. It is our hope and prayer that the Almighty will guide us through, this festive season. Again, it's a privilege for us to be here, but it's not an exciting moment. And the reason why it's not an exciting moment is because this season is not just an ordinary season in Liberia. It is when family comes together. It is when, people will travel from one end of the country to another end to just, commune with each other. So it is a time of reunion. Sometimes the whole year you may not see a family member or a friend. And this particular month or that particular day called Christmas Day is when, the family will be able to sit down and they will come together, as one and just to reminisce on the challenges that the family have had. It's a time of coming together, a time of caring and a time of sharing. But to see that our brothers, especially civil servants, are crying. Let's even forget about other people who have been crying from day one. Like one will say, since this government took over, those who are in the market have cried on several occasions. But to see civil servants, people who are working, expecting to get their hard-earned salary, that they've been abandoned by this government is something that is really scary. It's heart touching and it's too sad. But we are here. What to do? We will discuss what we are supposed to discuss. But we want to say, we give God the glory that He has given us another opportunity to be on here. So, my people, as usual, we ask that you people hit the share button, follow us in the comment section, and let's have a wonderful time. Welcome to you, my brother Leo. It's over to you, sir.
Well,
All right.
good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
loud
yes,
and clear.
Yeah. Let me
yeah.
say
Go ahead.
compliments of the seasons to our people back home in Liberia and those that are listening to us via radio across the world. We want to say happy or Merry Christmas. Been on the road running. Just got home actually, and when I saw it, I needed to come on. I just said, what, let me jump on it. But like Prince said, it's a rough time for our people in our country. Look, Prince, I have a little cousin in Liberia. I have a cousin in Liberia. I believe it was sometime Friday after our show, right? And I called him. I said, "Hey, man, I got your late for the season. Oh, you know, man, look at me and told me, it's the people Leo just keep it. When I'm ready, I'll call you for it." What I said to me is a young guy, probably he's in his 18, right? 18 years of age. And he told me, he said, "No, people just keep it." I said, Why you don't want it? You said, people just keep it. When I read it, I will ask you for it. But mind you, in previous years, this a little cousin of mine or some of my other cousins, right? They would bug me, they would call because they are in a season, they are in a spirit of celebration, they are in a spirit of, you know how Christmas like when we were growing up back home, Prince. And for me to listen to my cousin telling me, say, no, hold it. Meanwhile, I know he's broke, but he's not ready to get anything from me because his mind is there's nothing to spend money on right now. I was shocked, my brother. I was like, is this my begin telling me that I'm a whole? Because mind you, my phone will not stop being blown. So when he said that to me after I hung up the phone, Prince, I started to think. I said, but what's going on, my picking? But then later on, he sent me a long text. Hey, brother, the money say if you send it, what you have to spend it on? Me, brother, the country is so this kind of way, that kind of way, that kind of way. And I felt so bad, Prince. I felt so bad. Even our young people who were who used to look forward to this kind of festive season are no more excited again, Prince. They are no more excited to celebrate. And when I thought about it, I said, wow, man, we've let our young generations down. Prince, where is our country going, my brother? Where? My brother Newton, let me say what's up to you, but it's a sad time, like my brother Prince said, it's a sad time. Our leaders that are in the helm of office now, they are all just messed up, man. I don't know how we got here. But I mean, during the course of the program, we will, unleash some information that we are getting so that, we can inform our people. Thanks again.
Okay, so Leo and Prince, yes, I like that. I really love their introductory statements. Yes, things are not okay, but it's not a joke. But this is the reality on ground. Things are not okay, and we want to say we are grateful to all of you who have been making contributions, either to the King's Support Basket, and for those of you like Prince, like Prince said. Christmas is about sharing. Yes, it's about uniting, sharing, giving away. So I want to appreciate all of you, like Prince Sherry, like Leo Montgomery, they are our friends in the diaspora, but during the festive season, at least they were able to reach or chip in. So, oh yeah, yeah, let me think on new to Ali. Let me send something. Yeah. So we just grateful, words are certainly inadequate to express. Yes, may God replenish everything that you continue to do. Yes, for King's FN, for the family here, and we will continue to do our utmost best to make sure that we're always here to give you those necessary information. For those of you in the diasporas who have been helping, other Liberians down here by giving away, bag of rice, we really want to appreciate it because, and we've been seeing too many things on the internet relative to donations, different donations from people from the diasporas, other walks of life, giving, just giving. It's about that's about the Christmas, and that's what people are doing. Why it is true that the government is not prepared. The government has not paid civil servants, but other people from the US, yes, they send it there. They're pumping in small in there just to make sure they can be able to put food on the table for their families down here. So we're grateful. It's good. It's good. And God will continue to bless you. So we're grateful to join you. And we say we are very, 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 very happy. And we are thankful to you for all of the contributions you continue to make. So having said that, as you can see, let's go straight to the discussion. As you can see on the screen, the former Liberian President George Weah, His Excellency George Weah, former president of Liberia, arrived in the country today at the Rabat International Airport. So we just thought to show you some of the pictures. As you can see, the president, very energetic, very young. He looks fresh. Yes, as you can see on the screen there. Yeah, that's just one of the pictures. Let me show you another one again. And our president is very, 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 very energetic, very strong. As you can see for yourself. You can see him on the screen. Very fresh, very, very fresh. So the former president is here. The former president is here to celebrate. The president would have loved to say, yes, I will remain in the United States. I will remain in Washington, D.C. I will remain on FIFA engagement and some other engagements in the United States and enjoy himself. But he said, no, I can spend the season without my people. So I need to go back to the motherland. I need to go back to Liberia to spend the season with my people. You know, that demonstrates love. It shows love. And that is about, you know, when we talk about exemplary leadership, that is about exemplary leadership. For the leader, a leader always thinks, a leader who thinks about his people. He is certainly a good leader. President Weah said, no, I will have to go back to Liberia to spend the season with my people. I will not spend it here in the United States. Because he loves his people, because he cares. Somebody will say, no, with me, everything I want to have it, I have everything to my disposal. Why? I'm not the president of Liberia. Other former president, they will be, you know, they could not be care because they have nothing to think about, because they're no longer in position. They would have said, yes, I will remain here, man. Why I'm not the president? Joseph Boakai is the president that he and Liberian people chose. Why am I going to spend the season with them? President Weah said, no, I'm going back to Liberia to celebrate with my citizens because I love them. So your president, the former Liberian president, George Weah, arrived in the country today at the Rabat International Airport, where he received a rousing welcome. Thousands of Liberians converged there today to see their black president. And you could see the smiles in their faces. You could see the smiles in their faces, like a exuberant spirit. That excitement, you could see it in their faces. Just to tell you how much they love their president. Just to tell you. And this is certainly the kind of president he is. Before we move forward to the festive season, you know, the kind of situation we face on ground, let's welcome our brother from France, Willem Bro.
Yeah, my man. How you doing, man? Great Prince Leo. The other day, Leo was telling me, Leo predicted. We celebrating me. You know, the Christmas season end with my anniversary. The 10 years, we celebrating 10 years. So I wanted to come up, but when I look at you, I say, they went to bring it 10 years. So you put your in problem that we can't handle it again.
But I'm happy for you. You took my sister the way I tell you to. As a matter of fact, you beat me to it.
Yeah. Real that was the time you even sent a message. By that time, we went to a very great restaurant. We were eating some good food. But I wet people food, so I enjoy it.
So, bro, how is the post anniversary celebration? The post anniversary celebration, how is it?
My man, the celebration will end until the 5th of next month because we inside. I'm on vacation. I'm not working now, so I'm fasting.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, with my wife, you know, they're all working. We're on a vacation, so we're enjoying ourselves. But my man, you know, 10 years, my man. It's not easy. We're very young. We're in 10 years. So it's a good thing, but don't mind it. We've been together before, even at 10 years. So don't mind that one. That ever since story. Yeah, people who on Jamaica Road know. Yeah, Looking Town, Jamaica Road, they know. So that ever since. So, but my man, we enjoying the life. And I can just advise anyone, Newton, you need to get married now. You're getting B2. You're B4 now. And Prince, yeah, going Prince too need to get married. Prince, yeah, Prince.
Let's proceed. As we proceed,
I am very married.
Yeah, pre-married, yeah.
I'll be talking
okay,
about
Leo, maybe
my 20th celebration. Well, anyway, let's go ahead.
Damn it. 20? No. Prince, then you overflow veteran.
My brother Prince beat you. You're on at 10 over Prince at 20.
Damn it, Prince, my man, you veteran.
What you don't know, you can't have bucket from the old lady. Prince is actually
Prince, you did well. You not like Rachel Kun, who the woman blowing it on in line. Rachel Kun say, a other boy child, they must keep 10, he will be keeping $10 every month until the child reach 18. So that $1,160, $2,160 will get to a child, and then the child reach 18. That guy shameless.
Yeah, and the man released a statement today. The man said all the people that are talking, all the credit when they get issued, them go to the court.
Yeah, you say the woman who talking at his sister, he just that himself.
But you know,
Yeah.
while we are at it, Newton, thank good to see you here, bro. But look, let me say, Prince, our country is in serious trouble. Serious trouble. For a speaker, a certain speaker, to try to fraud the American system in our immigration system, that speaks highly. Look, if our president, if we have a serious president in our country, but now an investigation should be open on Jeremiah Kun for what he has done, for Rachel Kun rather, for what he has done. And we are going to call on the State Department to open that case, to come here and fraudulently try to obtain a paper. Been married twice here, once in Liberia. I mean, look, what kind of life is this? And this is a man with no moral rectitude try to outsit a legitimate or decent speaker. That's who we have in the house, my brother. Look, a man who, look, is alleged of killing his own parents. And the worst of all, this guy might not even be a Liberian, my brother. Prince, this guy might not be a Liberian. So we are going to call on the Joseph Boakai government to open an investigation on Rachel Kun. Let me stop here for now on that, because I got so much ammunition to unleash. My brother, I'm telling you.
Don't jump, Prince. Don't jump, Prince. Prince get it already. So please back and reduce it.
So thank you so much, guys. So So your president, the former president, is here. And while it is true that President Boakai said, in fact, he was leaving the city, the capital city, to go in his native Lofa to spend the season there. Josh Weah said, no, I will leave for Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia, to return to Liberia to celebrate with my people. So the president is here. And the former president released a statement today. I'm talking about the former Liberian president, Josh Weah. So let me read this out for you. This is what the president wrote on his official Facebook page. And it says, a Christmas message. His Excellency Josh Minor Weah, former president of the Republic and standard bearer of the Coalition for Democratic Change, CDC, December 24th, 2025. It reads, as Christians in Liberia and around the world prepare to make the sacred birth anniversary of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I entreat you, my fellow compatriots, to let this festive season be a time of renewal and reverence in your lives. Christmas is a season of giving and remembering God's goodness in spite of the challenges we face. Each year serves to remind us of his presence and love for us. As Christians, we remain thankful to God for his indescribable gift of grace. Through the years, we have faced many trials as a nation and as a people, but God has always remained by our side amid our difficulties, strengthening us and guiding our families. On this festive occasion, let's show gratitude through our deeds toward our neighbors and our nation. As we celebrate and draw the curtain on another year, I urge you to join me in remembering our nation and our people. Be a blessing to every heart that yearns and every soul that lacks, if you can. May we continue to pray for a peaceful and prosperous country. Merry Christmas to all Liberians, irrespective of your political, religious, and social persuasion. Permit me, however, to give a special acknowledgement to partisans of the CDC. Remain resilient, remain steadfast. Merry Christmas. That's Merry Christmas to you and all supporters and sympathizers of the Blue Revolution. God bless you all. Merry Christmas. His Excellency President George Minor Weah Bakugbe. So that's the message from Bakugbe. Yes. Let us unite. Let us have love for our country. Let us pray for our country. Let us continue to pray for the peace of our country. Let us continue to fight for our country. So in spite of the difficulties, we can all, that's why, we have always said that there will always be difficulties. Yes, they are part of life. Life is about good times and bad times. In spite of the adversities. Yes, but we're still moving on. Yes. And I know you are strong enough that you're able to beat those adversities. So in the face of the adversities, we are still moving on. But this too is Liberia, and this is our country. And this is the situation. So like we said, let me play you this excerpt so you can listen to it. And listen to Liberians today. Listen to Liberians, marketers, speaking today about what they're going through ahead of the celebration of the festive season. So listen to them. Listen to this interview before we can move any further.
You know what you can do? I see chicken in the pen. Selling the market. You selling the market? Yeah. What do you selling? I'm selling the chicken. So you can come buy it from Ralita and carry where? Carry I go try. I go sell now. Why when CC coming, we used to sell 2-3 cartons, 4 chicken and try. Yeah, I go sell. Put it down this year. That only 4 chicken. Only 4 chicken. Why I can try? That 4 chicken here. Yeah, I go sell. And you say it's not easy to get 4 chicken. Yeah, I go try to. They 4 chicken. Yeah, I go sell my children. So now you get personal thing to wear. Alfred Tamahali is my name. Alfred Tamahali, I can see you really want to talk to her because saying you can't, they're packing. Everything. Everything. You talk what thank you. The business. The business with there, we didn't complain. The complaints that will complain, who will carry to that only go. So we don't get nowhere to complain. Only put the go out, things should be fine. Traffic going? Traffic going. The traffic going, but the issue there is, it's not easy. What do you mean? The police, they disturbing all too much. What? You got to realize. You don't have parking area. Anywhere really. As not stop. Either city police or CPP or PSU man. You can't sit down here to get a go parking. The parking is not telling you what the parking is for. I think if you see somebody parking a place and that's where you park, and you not post somebody that say no parking and no stopping here.
All right, so you listen to some of them. The lady, the first person, the lady said, during the past administration, they're chicken. The number of cartoons, I used to say, and how it used to be easy. But since today, yeah, people who selling right to Ralita market. So just to tell you, they are expressing themselves. Just to tell you that, things are not okay. Because 7 have not taken pay. If 7 will have taken pay, obviously they'll have to go in the market to buy from those people. Tomorrow is Christmas, just few hours. Like I said, from our location, just few hours. It's almost 9 o'clock. You're talking about 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 minute after 12, we're in Christmas in Liberia. People start to celebrate. And up to now, nothing has been done. Nothing, absolutely nothing has been done. And people are complaining. How do you expect the people to buy? How do you expect for the different commodities, the different markets, how do you expect to go when the people do not have money to go in the market to buy? So at the end of the day, what happens is that they go and sit the whole day, like some of them have been sitting to Ralita market, all the marketplaces. They said, and nobody go there to buy. And they depend on those people who are going to buy so that they can take some of those monies and use it and buy something. So like you buy from me, maybe I'm selling chicken or something, you buy chicken from me. Then I'll take back some of those chicken money and go and buy other shine, transfer from the next person too. You see how the money rotating? You see? That's the cash flow. That's how the money will go around. You buy from me and go and buy from the next person. And that next person too, you can't be selling clothes. You will not sell everything. Obviously. So if you're selling clothes, to just few hours from now will be Christmas. You have to go in the market to go buy chicken. So the person going to buy clothes for you, maybe the person selling chicken. So you go to that person again and buy. Yes, just a change. But nothing is happening. Everything is tense in the country. And our president left the capital city to go in Lofa County to go and celebrate there with these situations, with these challenges. But this is the country, and these are things that Liberians are going through right now. It's not easy. It's tough. It's really, really tough. Civil servants are complaining. Ordinary Liberians, they are complaining on grounds that the government has not created the enabling environment that those people will benefit. The economy will flow. The economy will boom. They will resuscitate the economy. But nothing has been done. And the boast about the budget 1.2 billion. Why will you have 1.2 billion when seven have not taken pay? Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense to me. Because when the budget increases, it means that benefits, wages should go up. Yeah, it means more money coming. More money coming. But you boast up the budget 1.2 billion. But here we are today. Is it really 1.2 billion? Or are you flattering the Liberian people? 1.2 billion when civil servants have not taken pay. Huge budget, yes, granted, but it's not reflected in the public. Because if you have 1.2 billion budget, that will be reflected in the public. When I say in the public, you will see people, businesses will boom, people will buy because the money will be there. The money will relate, the money will rotate. But it's not happening. But this too is Liberia. This is the kind of country we are. And this is certainly the country. So let me create space for my team for the diaspora, so that we can have more discussion here. So Prince, we're gonna begin with Prince or Leo.
The way Prince say his shit that just now, he knows it a problem.
Again, we want to say happy anniversary to our brother. So, bro, this month is your month, For me, I take the whole month to celebrate, the anniversary usually. So I want to say thank you. We appreciate it, You are a good example of those of us from on the Bushwa Island. Because people believe that those of us that are from that end, many, they can't hold nothing good. You are a good example of the young people. Because people believe that young people, they are promiscuous. That man, I found man. Look how you handsome like that, sitting. Stay looking the same way, seeing nothing, you stay looking the same way. So there are people who believe, that man, I handsome, that man, you so damage a relationship. But yeah, you are still going. I think these are the kind of examples that, young people, even some older people need to emulate. So I want to say congratulations to you and the madam. We also want to say thanks to the madam, for enduring through all of the difficult times. It has not been easy, but we've been there, we've been moving. You people are a real representation of, the Bushwa Island. Yes, and we are proud of the family. Thank you so very kindly. I want to start from this issue of President We Are a Rival. This reminds me of the war. I remember during the heat of the war, when politicians decided to go in their comfort zone, to hide themselves, to not come on the ground because they felt that the ground was not comfortable. President Weah said, despite of what these people have gone through or the circumstances and situation, I will go on the ground, I will help my people to disarm them. He did not wear any, somebody will say, bulletproof, but he went there because he believed that Liberia is the only place that he called home. He did not run away from his people. He went in the bushes and in the trenches, and he was able to see the faces of people who some of them throughout their life, the only thing they knew of was war. But he did not run away from them. He went to them and opened arms. Today I was sitting and look, it reminds me of those days of the 90s. The president we had did not run away from his people. Even though the people say, oh, that cannibal and down there, you going to, they will do this to you, they will do that. He said, I will go. Usually during this festive season, at the time some of us can run away from family member and friend. You can run away because it can be easy. You can't satisfy everybody. Because sometimes you even be in the room territory and they say, look, you know what happened when the other person encounter the people say, and yeah. We sometimes, we escape from the area, even from our area, our environment. Like, for example, now those of us, for example, I grew up on the Bushwa Island. Some of these days when they come in and people know you're doing lay 1 or 2, you leave from there, you relocate. You go all the way to play the rail where you get 2 more people, we can't visit you and all the other things, you go there. That place you black there. Because you're trying to escape from the people. Now,
I am saying this to me. Look, this is something that, look, I can't, up to now, I'm just imagining, I can't get over it. For this man to leave where he was and say, look, this festive season where people will be bokula day to a horse, where people will be advancing, say, gee, you got to rest yourself. The man say, no, I will leave that place that I call comfort zone. I will come to my people. I will celebrate with my people. It a grumpy will eat it. It a die your song will sing it. This tell you who a leader is. That he will never run away from his people despite the circumstances and situation. Look, what President we are did today is something that, look, the man now break another world record. Usually people will run, especially Liberia, the way things are looking, the way suffering has increased. Yesterday, a 5% used to ask you for Christmas. Today now, it will be almost 21% that will ask you. It will double. And looking at somebody like President Weah, some of the friends there, that some of them, at least when they come, they will bring gift. Some of them, they finish firing them. That didn't want to be going so he can get them gift. For President, we have to leave that comfort zone and say, no matter how many persons will come to ask me, no matter how my place will be, I will celebrate with my people. That's what we call leader. He braced the storm and said, I will not run for my people. I will not run away from them. We'll celebrate together. President Weah again have demonstrated his love for his people. If it was Joseph Newman Boyka, he was out of the country, you are going to stay there. Just for common example, look at what Boyka is doing. Look, Boyka is escaping from the people. The amount of people that Boyka is escaping from is too much. Boyka is running away from the civil servant. How is he running away? Up to now, he didn't pay the people yet. The people crying. He escaping from them. As I speak to you, his area there in Ria, where he's supposed to be there, where plenty of people in Morovia that he's supposed to organize a program. He run away, he go all the way there to go Lofa. Because the first thing there in that particular Lofa, there will be too many restrictions and people will be restricted. The amount of people that will come around him may not be as open or will not be as, gigantic or gargantuan like people in Morovia will come around him. In Morovia, you get the children coming, you get all the play will be packed. So he moved from there and ran all the way in Lofa. Because that play, people will be scared. Normally in the interior, that kind of man coming, you'll be afraid to go around and say, the president down there, and all the other things. The men will show half face. Not many people will come around. So this is to look, the old man is too mean to the extent that he's demonstrating that even in your behavior. Well, what kind of behavior is this? Even from there, you go Lofa. No, I'm not saying that you can celebrate in the Lee War. No, that's not what I'm saying. But we know Joseph Newman Boyka's intention is to run away from the people. Somebody who's supposed to organize program for the children. Okay, let's even agree that he in Lofa. Is there anything that he organized to the horse? Or in any of this area that he organized? His children, Tatande, they organize anything? They're not there selling drugs. Did they organize? The first lady, Marakatumu Boyka, she organized anything for the children? No. Joseph Newman Boyka escaped from the people. He run away. He take to a fee, kitikata from there. This is a man that does not have no empathy for the people. A man who that couldn't even afford to get food to eat. He used to beg people. Now God help him now. He in position where he can afford. Then he looking down on the other people. Civil servants are crying. In this time where civil servants crying, President Weah said, I will not sit down there. I will come with my people. I will encourage them for us to put hands together. I will come and celebrate with them. That grandpa will eat it together. That's what we call leadership. That's what we call leadership. On this first issue, I just want to pause here. I know the other Sonny, I don't want to take the time. I will go there to it, but I want to pause here. President Weah have demonstrated again leadership. That when things are tough, you don't run from the people. You don't look for country to run away, but you come to them and say, look, this thing here, we can solve it together. Oh, President Weah, I want to say welcome back and want to salute you. You have demonstrated again what love is. As a general, you don't run from the battle. You don't run when the problems are coming, but you confront it. My brother, bro, I will talk again, but I will pause here. It's emotional for me. It's emotional. Yeah.
Please, thank you.
Prince has said it all. Sometimes after you listen to somebody, the Prince who sets the bar so high for some of us to come behind him, it makes it hard. I mean, the guy has said it all. Again, but let me just join you and add my own little 2 cents there and welcome our president back home. President George Weah has always been a beacon of hope. In the dying times when people, where all hope was lost, George Weah has always been that person to say, you know what, my people, whether that dry rail, Gary, all eat it together. And that's the guy, that's the shining light that Liberia has, you know. But let me just speak to our president now. I'm talking about in Joseph Boakai. Bro, I'm seeing an old man who is gradually and slowly running our country down to the dish. And every time this old man has the opportunity to address the people, he tries to insult Liberians. The last time he said Liberians were beggars, were every time you see Liberians, they are begging left and right. Last week again, he's on public radio saying Liberians are stink people. Because if you say the city, the capital city is stink, who lives in the capital city? Who lives in the city? So you're indirectly telling the people say they are stink. And every time this Freetown Pape has an opportunity to address the people, he insults them. Indirectly telling them, say, this is what you get for electing me. And, you know, I got a call the other night from somebody, I believe he must have been around the former President George Weah, and we were talking, and he said, my man, you heard this damaging thing that's going on right now around the Richard Kun thing? I said, brother, are you surprised? I am not surprised. Look at the leader. This guy came in saying, I will dance, I will beg, I will table, I will swim with the devil. And so all of these exposés that's coming up about Richard Kun, I am not surprised, my brother. And there's a saying that show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. But Joseph Boakai has shown us his friends, and we know who they are. In time like this, you understand? I listen to President his own project. A project that he himself funded. $10 million in FOIA. They probably look at the people in the faces and lie to them and say, oh, I didn't even know about the project. And if I knew about it, I would have stopped it. But anyway, it's a Mano River Union project. So if it's Mano River Union project, you will stop it after you have funded it. But one thing I can promise this government right now is, look, 3 years is right around the corner. We will seize every property of Joseph Boakai because he's publicly said he don't know about it. Meaning, when we come into office, those are the first things we start running after. Joseph Boakai he has no feelings for our people. Or man, who would you were in your early 20s, 30s, 40s, you didn't celebrate anniversary, you didn't celebrate birthday. Today you found Joseph Boakai wearing $2,000 shoes. When a George Weah, or man who is a world icon, will wear just one shoes that people were even giving that cost over thousands of dollars. You criticize this man. Or man who didn't need to explain anything to the Liberian people because go check his status. You want to know where George Weah? Go on Google, just type. But when the man dressed, he was all that country money. How much money, let's be frank, that Liberia has for George Weah to say, I'm going to steal to come dress myself. You all know who you're talking about? You all know who? Some of us who have been privileged to have gone around a guy just to look at his closet. When you want to talk about boutique, you can go there. Because we were friends to the little brothers who some of us, when we need that belt here and there, say, oh my man, Clarence, we need someone. Then he go, he hurry it. So when I see people trying to belittle this man, I say, yeah, sometimes illiteracy is bad, but ignorance is even almost worse. George Weah, at this time, my brother, I told AB the last time, I said, this is the best gift that God has ever given to Liberia. And I want somebody to come on this platform and argue with me. Gone are the days when we were talking about all the so-called educated, the elite, and all of these kind of things. What have they proven? What have they given back? In the heat of the war, like my brother alluded to, there was one boy who would leave from Italy after playing a game, fly to Liberia, and all arms are put down, bro. I mean, we were in a refugee camp, we heard and saw these things. One man took upon himself, say, you know what? All of this peace talk that they're talking about, the Accra Peace Accord, or wherever you want to name it, Togo Peace Accord, only George Weah will enter Liberia. The two warring factions will be able to see themselves. And you find an old, frail, old man want to compare himself in the line of hatred. He's talking about, so I'm trying to reconcile the country. How can you reconcile the country where you're not speaking to a man who gave you life? And this, I think, my other brother said, my man, stop saying that. How can I stop seeing this thing? The more I see Joseph Boyka proving his ignorance and ungratefulness to George Weah, it aches some of us, my brother, let me be frank. But that's the height of ungratefulness. But George Weah wouldn't stand and talk about these things. That's why some of us are around. We will remind Joseph Boyka where he came from. If an Ellen couldn't support you, today you want to oh, you coming. Look, but this Papi, he's who he is, you know. But that Mano River Union project, he will account of it because he's even his assistant information minister said the president has nothing to do with that. Misinformation to our Liberian people. But bro, that's our country for us, my brother.
Thank you.
So yeah, so thank you, Leo. Thank you. We appreciate you. And I like how you put it, and in relation to the functioning of the government, too many misinformation and disinformation everywhere. So this other minister will be saying this one, the other minister is saying something else. So just just disjointed, very, very disjointed. So this is the kind of country to tell you that the government is not organized. Because if the government would have been organized, they wouldn't have been, giving misinformation, saying different things. Yes, as a government. So they would have been speaking with one voice. So we move on next to Prince. Not Prince, sorry, it's Willem. Willem Bro. Let's hear from.
Thank you. I want to say welcome. First of all, let me greet my brother Prince, my brother Leo, and you, Newton. And I want to say welcome to His Excellency Dr. George Manuel Weah to the Republic of Liberia. It is not a surprising thing. I knew that he will always be in Liberia to grace the occasion and to be with his people. But I want to use this opportunity to talk to my president to further do and meet his people. Mr. President, it's about time that you also do your county tour this coming year to meet with your people, to talk with them, interact with them. They want to feel you, they want to touch you. They miss you because we are currently in a predicament. Some of them voted against you out of ignorance. Today they realize their mistakes. They still want to see you. In fact, they see you as their president. Waka looks like an interim president that just passing with the time interval. Bearing the weight of their ignorance or of their gullibility because they were fooled by those greedy politicians. Mr. President, you need to visit all of the 15 counties. You will be well protected by the gods of our land. No one going to harm you. Nobody going to do anything because any attempt to do so, it will be the end of Liberia. Because you are one of the greatest human beings that ever exist in our midst. So you need to meet your people. You need to go to them. While doing that trip, you need to restructure all of the counties and political organs. They are great people, they are there. Great partisans are there. They need that motivational spirit from you for all to get in full swing. Mr. President, people may think that 2029 is far. No, we are already in 2026. So if you look at the current government, they have only 2 more years to deliver to the Liberian people because in 2028, we will be talking about evaluating governance, comparing it with yours, and going straight into the political battlefield at an intense level. It's now that you need to meet them. Then the next time will be 2029 when we're going to campaign. Mr. President, you need to do that. They don't need money from you. They just want to see you. They just want to get that hope from you. Some of them want to express themselves to say, look, Mr. President, we made a mistake. We are sorry. We apologize. Mr. President, you need to do that county tour. It is needed. And you have to do it. We beg you. Our people are yearning for you. We're getting the information from all of the counties every day. They are asking us. So that's just why I have to say, as we welcome you to the motherland, it is your home. In fact, you are the father of the country. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is the mother of the country. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Her Excellency. And the both of you are the icon of our land. that will look up to you both. So, Mr. President, we want to encourage you to meet with your people in this 2026 that is coming. Do your county tour, and we all will be there and to always move along. The gods will be with you. You are welcome again, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo. Thanks to the entire team there. We really, really appreciate all of us. Everybody is saying the same thing. This country, folks, we need to pray for our country, Liberia. Sometimes when we say it, perhaps you don't believe what we say, but it's not easy. For those of you away in the diaspora, I wish you would have been in Liberia to feel what Liberians are feeling. The pinch they are feeling is really, really not easy. When day breaks, you walk on the streets, just right here, right next to us here, right on Broad Street here, right here, right back here. Today, walk on the streets, you see old folks, they are all there, they're begging. Old folks, I'm not even talking about people who are visually impaired. They are there. They're there. Imagine you passing fight. If they ask you to help, so please help. And you don't respond. In fact, they will assault you, they will hold you just to call your attention. Because it's not easy, things are tough. So you pass it, you'll see one of them, even the little kids. This very President Bouaka said, in fact, they are not, the government, as part of their policy, they are not going to allow children to be in the streets. But those children are in the streets. They are not in schools. They're there. Some of them are taking their visually impaired relatives to go around to beg. They are there leading them. It's not easy. You pass in, if they say, please help me, and you don't give their attention, they will run behind you and they will hold your hand just to call your attention. What is the government doing? What are policies has the government instituted to remedy some of these situations? What is the government doing? Because those were some of the things that they told the Liberian people. The very Bouaka came and told the Liberian people that in fact, transparency, accountability were going to be the hallmark of his government. So your president said the FOIA project, he never even knew that the undertaking project there. Then the minister of state, Steve Kwa, when he went for a confirmation, they asked him, he provided different information. Your information ministry, they said a Manuel project. Look at the confrontation. Gideon's public work minister, when he went on Team Show, when they asked him, he said, in fact, the NSA, why would the government, is the government not organized? Everybody is just saying different.
Daniel Sano was on OKFM and said the president has no idea.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the ministry, that's the ministry of information. But it was later the Reverend Daniel Sando, he wrote, he said it was a Manuel Rubber Union funded project.
Damage control.
Could you imagine this? How did it become, in fact, without the consent of the legislature? How did it become a Manuel Rubber Union project? Without the inclusion of the PPCC? How was the bidding done? Who put up the bid for the project? Nothing. So is it from your own analysis? Tell me now, is that the transparency and accountability that they told the Liberian people in 2023? They criticized previous administrations, previous government. That in fact the previous governments were corrupt. They were very pure, they were clean, and they were coming to change the narrative. That in fact nobody was going to take a dime, and every single person who is going to take a dime, or who was going to take a dime, the government was going to prosecute them. President Bouaka said that. But there are people in the government who are untouchable. They do anything they want to, and nothing comes out of it. They walk scot-free. Is that not selective justice, folks? Is that not selective justice? You know how many ministers there, some of them raping here? Up to now, your police, what did your police say? Your IG, your former deputy minister, you've spoke. Brian Mangel, so la pour le chana. La pour le cha.
Stay waiting for the enemy.
Yeah, so la pour le chana will continue to live with that trauma. Who knows what's going to happen? La pour le cha, la innocent cha is living with that trauma. And the alleged rapist is walking. Nothing the government has done. Only because he's a U-pist. He comes from the United Party. So anything he does, nothing comes out of it. Then you see Gregor Coleman. Gregor Coleman, who says he's the police IG. He says that. He said DNA machine organization. If it was somebody from the opposition black who committed that act, then by now that person is being biased. But now that person is being biased. But Brian Mangay, in fact, when the man allegedly committed the act, the police were in fact, pressure groups, different civil society organizations, they were protesting just to draw the attention of the government. But yet they say Gregory was saying, it's there what president said, Gale Coleman was sitting there because they had a friend with Brian McGill. So what is the accountability? What is the government doing? So the government lied to the very Liberian peoples. Some of those things that they criticize are the very things that they are doing today, even more. Listen to what Simon Freeman said today. And now Simon Freeman, the political leader for the Movement for Progressive Change, MPC, today the man had a press conference calling on the 55th legislature to begin impeachment proceedings against President Boagam. But I think I know it can work. So yeah, it's just for the record. Listen to what Simon Freeman said today.
47 years experience, he came to power on two issues. One, experience. Two, to work out 47 years experience, he came to power on two experience. He came to power on two issues. One, experience. Two, harmonization. Since he became president, no discussion about harmonization, people's salaries that were cut, basically is where it is. But you know, the FOIA project raises a lot of things. The first thing, the Ministry of Information said that it was a Mano River Union project. Research was done, and then there was realized that it wasn't. Then they came back to the very Ministry of Information and said it's a government of Liberia project. Now, the first question it raises, that project valued at 10 million. It did not go through PPCC. There was no public bidding, but it was given to a contractor that is a nephew of the president. Then the president himself in an opportunity comes out and says, oh, I didn't know about the project. So the president lacks administrative ineptitude. Because here is the thing. Are you saying that in your government people can take $10 million, spend it, and you know nothing about it? It raises a lot more questions. Okay, if people spend $10 million on a project, what have you done with those people that have access to that kind of money? Is Joseph Worker saying to us that people in his government have access to resources, significant resources, and can spend it the way they want, how they like, and he knows nothing about it? That in itself is an admission of lack of capacity to lead. It's a serious question, and our legislators should look at that, and that should be a basis for.
You listen to Simon Freeman. Listen to him. 47 years experience. He came to power. All few things. I just told you. Accountability. He said you were experienced. Waka was the most experienced candidate. And that's why they said in 2023. Yes, the paper that already open. The paper spent 47 or 40 years experience. But the paper tell 47 years. The paper said 10 million. 10 million, you don't know that some 10 million. Where is 10 million coming from? So anybody can, so you want them to say somebody can take 10 million from the government cover and the president is unaware. So I like how Simon Freeman, put it. That that has been an ineptitude on the part of the government. That you, the president, $10 million project in the country, then you say you don't know about it. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace, complete disgrace to the presidency. 10 million. And that's why we said the other day, what has the legislature done? So we start talking about the $10 million thing. What are some of the things that our legislatures, what they have done? Our legislators, what have they done? Nothing. Everybody said it's quietly, because other than they getting their own something too. So nobody want to talk. They said so pilot. They're doing nothing. But we elected them. But 2029 is coming. So the ball, 2029, you have to make the decision. It's good that you are going through this situation. You are feeling the pinch. So that will tell you. And the reason why you are going through this situation is because God wants you to learn, so that the next time we go to the ballot box, you make the rightful decision. And those decisions will have either positive or negative impact. Because if you don't make the right decisions at the ballot box, it means that you are certainly going to feel it. But this is the country, folks. And you listen to Simon Ferry. So let me cross over to our diaspora team. So let's get their side so we can continue to move on.
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. You see, people like Rachel Kuhn are people without morals. And these are people that they don't care about, their repetition. No, they don't care about it. They believe that for them, once they get something in their pocket, or once they are at a position of privilege, that is it for them. And whatever that it comes with in terms of morality, it doesn't, it doesn't matter. To see what is happening, especially with Rachel Kuhn, is a disgrace, but it is not strange. I'll give you an example. Look at what the political advisor said about Rachel Kuhn when she was asked. The woman that know very well that the man has not divorced his wife yet. He's still legally married. To come on an open platform, in addition with my position as political advisor and the spouse of the speaker. Amen. They may hear that he even get marriage certificate, yeah, wedding, he even divorced the woman, yeah. You coming up to say this kind of thing? Now, if this was a serious government, but now that woman should be checkmated, they should check her. But again, you can't blame them, because this was the same woman that introduced to her one other man. They say if for Senegal that he the one the best sport man, Joseph Numa Boyka made to be ambassador for sport. Up to now, we know where that man is. I can't even hear about him. One Kebe. Where Kebe? When did she divorce Kebe? So to see Rachel Kuhn behaving in such way, form, and manner, and to even add insult to injury, the idiot here by the name of Rachel Kuhn was brave enough to write on Facebook today. Today he wrote some kind of communication saying the woman that is sister. So you engage in incest? That's what you trying to tell her? No wonder why we be accusing the people that they want pass me and Kokoko in that particular house there. They want do it. They want pass that law. But we're watching them. They want pass that law. We're looking at them. We're watching them. So you want to tell me the woman, all the document the woman display. So now you never die now. I remember I used to have a never die thing on a Taylor time. Taylor look at it, they think your own one. Grab your, it will not be easy in the player. So you never die now. Even for the sake of I can't even agree, I know that he's not saying the truth, but let's even agree that the truth. That kind of thing you will go rest the woman or that your sister, the person who want to let them tell you to quote. You see that? So these are people that have no moral. People like Rachel Kuhn, but now if Liberia is a serious nation where the people can take nonsense for how you call for nonsense, but now Kuhn should be out. His resignation letter should be sitting down. But again, when you are the regime speaker for a man like Joseph Numa Boyka say, who ain't get moral? Who a deputy minister will rape a 14 years old and tell a man, say, just bring letter or leave. I will give you leave for you to go. That kind of man, what do you think will happen?
Why do you think will happen? So this is a disgrace. It's a pure disgrace. That's why you see the nation is in complete turmoil. That's why you see today our people are not taking pay, because at the end of the day, any people finish passing the Toronto D, they finish passing the Total Energy D, and all the other one, they get their money in their pocket. After they pass the D, they get them small money. They in low fat there. The man dancing. I saw him. He was dancing. So these people are without morals. These are the kind of people that you vote for, fellow Liberians. And that's why we continue to say, open your eyes, that do not make the mistake that you made yesterday. Because these people don't have moral. That's why you see today rape is becoming common in Liberia. That's why you see the gender ministry cannot talk. The general ministry can talk, because if this man can be brave enough to tell us, hey, that woman there, that my sister, and the brave, they're talking it too, oh, with P&D, our people can say in Liberia, with pride and dignity, talking the woman that my sister. So all you can do, me and to your sister now, that what you want to tell her. So it means that you too, you can first your own family member. That what you trying to tell her? What kind of nonsense is this? What kind of look, God, what people? Look, oh God, look, what kind of problem is this? That you supposed to even talk that kind of thing there? That kind of thing you supposed to talk it? The woman displaying record, married, this, that, and all the other thing. You got that to talk to come and say that your sister, so that your defense, that to you now, you defend yourself now. Mr. Speaker can't defend yourself. Say, yeah, that's my sister. Oh, so in your family now, that the way you can behave now, so you can be knocking people up and down all the play. Anybody that pay in front of you, knock them. So for me, and now I will not even be surprised. That other one that king that say the man's sister on the platform, he look at behind it for true, he look at behind it. Because I want to, she looking sensible. So who know? Whether something not happen? Nobody not know. And she herself too, she went on the platform to say, oh, Cecilia, are you the man brother? Oh, so your brother is using fictitious means to obtain people legal documents. These are some of the people that made some of our brother, then they can't get anything good yet. Some of the women, they will see our brother, then they want something, they scared because they say at the end of the day, they want you, want to bring you, you do all kind of things. These are some of the people that are blocking other people way. It's a disgrace. It's a complete disgrace. This man appeared, Joseph Newman Breaker appeared on the air on EFBC to go talk. We expecting that they man will talk serious thing. Do you know that Joseph Newman Breaker says 73 dangerous lie when he appeared at EFBC? Dangerous lie. Lord are able to even put country together and cause serious on it. They may lie. The first lie that they all men were able to, in our culture, the older you become, is the more straightforward you become, is the more, and one will say, you become more or like a saint, because you say the truth and you are not afraid to hurt people feeling when it comes to the truth. But to see them men getting old, then at the time a lie becoming dangerous, it's just to say he had a lie, add degree to it. The first thing the man went on the platform to tell people, say that he resigned from LPRC. You resign or Amos will sack you. That the first lie. He said, oh, I left from LPRC. They sack you from LPRC. You could not even say it. To even insult to enjoy the making and say, oh, yeah, they project, yeah, we've been talking about, he said they project. And I will not know about ACL. I will not know about A, but then, oh, look, Liberia has a president that completely absent. And we can be telling you, we say the man here, not to say he absent, that what people doing all kind of things in our country there, they be absent. If you will be in our country, $10 million, I say 10,000 you. Hey, I said $10,000. I said $10 million project. The people carrying on in Lofa. Mr. Brecker is brave enough to tell the Liberian people, say, oh, I will not even know. What? Head of state? So you want to tell me all the briefing you can have? Even I can remember when we were doing our, I'm an active scout. I'm a scout, with the exception of my, whatever thing we can do. I'm still a scout. Once a scout, always a scout. Every time we have serious meeting, the patrol leaders will be able to brief the senior patrol leader. The senior patrol leader will brief the scout master. So there are briefings, so you know what is happening in the patrol corner. So you want to tell me, as a president, all the people you get around a vessel for this, a vessel, you alone, you get more than 58 a vessel. You get a vessel to even look at your shoe. You get a vessel to look at your battery, whether a chagu and all the other things. So the people, they advise you. You not know nothing. You say that, you say, and I know, say, hey, I will not even know the people are doing the thing that later on. Oh, look, this is to tell you that Liberia, my people, we have a president that is completely absent. There's the reason why these people, they are not looting, but they are stealing at an industrial level. They are stealing because the man is absent. The papa is completely absent. There's the reason why you see corruption is flourishing in that particular country. Don't believe me? Look at the MCC report. What MCC said about the issue of corruption. They said Liberia will finish. There's the reason why you see people like Gale Como, they will put people on the street and carry them to Kinjo to go massacre our people, and nothing will happen from there because the president is absent. You're not aware. The president of the republic will tell us here, you're not aware of $10 billion project in 4 years. 4 years, who? Look for where you coming from. Me, Nana, the plan. I say, Nana, I can tell you what happened on Jamaica Road in so area because I'm an area. Even though I'm not in Liberia, but I can tell you what happened on Jamaica Road today. Around my area there, or Blow Wing, and and all the other place, Zinkian there, and all the other place there, and Bandita. I can tell you what happened there today because I get my men in there. Even though I'm there, but they will give me information. So just like you might break out your for ya. The people pay all the cancer and say you don't know. So nobody not even tell you for on the street say, oh yeah, Mr. President or Mr. Joseph Human Breaker, we see some kind of project going on here. Look, this is dangerous for our country. To have a president that completely absent-minded, that don't know what is happening, and you brave enough to tell that he know what happening, even though he lying. Because if you are not aware at all, you are not aware. Look, you know what? Joseph Newman Burker should start playing. But again, when you elect somebody who is completely absent-minded, who has lost his value and suffering from dementia, the people in Liberia who can say the man Saka. Hey, not to a wire, then a not to screen. This is what you will get. That's why this man told us that our children will not sell on the street, but go look at the children selling on the street. To the extent that government were able to kidnap these visually impaired people. You saw that kidnapping that went on a few days. It was a complete state kidnap. That's a state crime. You kidnap visually impaired people. You put it in car. You take it in the police station and say you get a rest, and they will go home and go sit down. This was kidnapping that was organized by the government. Look, this government has lost its relevance. You don't have a program in play. No program in place for these visually impaired people. There's the reason why you see them kidnapping people on the street. The Ministry of Gender have never given us a statistic relative to domestic violence, to the issue of rape and etc. etc. You got Bami Harris there that are almost saying that she just go there to collect her money. That she go there to collect her pay. She even get time to know what is happening in the country. Look, these people, they are a bunch of wicked idiots that we have given power to. But again, that's what we have. So what to you, my brother?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Prince. So, bro, why you said you think all that, bro? Why you said it quiet?
But look, Prince, it's a sad time. It's a sad time, really. Any way you put it, it's a sad time. I remember as a little boy, my dad or even my mom, when it was time to come to Liberia, the process was so easy. Come to America, the process was so easy. The process was so easy at the time that the interview itself was not as critical as it is now because of the relationship they built with America. Today, look, let me just tell you something. America cannot give you if there's no personal interest, and we know where we speak from.
We're not getting the you that clear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you now.
I'm saying I remember gone are the days when my mom and other people in my family would come to America. We were young boys growing up. The process was so easy, such as my mom would come.
So right now, you old man.
I'm going there. I'm up there, my brother. Like just ugly, but the age is there. But today it's hard for our people to come visit. The visa process is so hard, and people say, "Oh, America is cracking down." But I'm beginning to tell you that these are some of the reasons why America will always crack down on a country like Liberia. Rachel Kuhn. You see, the people don't play with the immigration business here. Eh? When it comes to immigration, in fact, we all know the mass deportation that's happening now. And to find a speaker of the Republic of Liberia try to defraud immigration system in this country
and Boaka will now open a case on that. That country is now a serious country. You know, Prince, when the late Prince Johnson passed away newly, I was on the same platform talking about that killing, that death was not just common. There's a lady, Cecilia, was on the media yesterday, not directly accusing Rachel Kuhn, but she started speaking to so ritualistic killing. Our president said he is willing to do any and everything to become president. Rachel Kuhn said he will do any and anything to become speaker. Boom, Prince Johnson died. Now we are even finding out that not only Prince Johnson he died, but in the Rachel Kuhn family, his wife, his mother, his sister, the wife alluded to it, Cecilia, said this guy by his own people. And the height of it, he will go to Nigeria when he won't do those things. Hey, my people, you see, I always say Liberian people will always reward wicked people with good offices. Or Rachel Kuhn shouldn't be even close, because he's the second person close to our presidency. He's the second person, my brother, bro. Anything happens to them, God forbid, that's the idiot that will be in the executive mansion calling shots. It's sad. Those days we say, Amen, 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 and look at doing George Weah regime. The people that were dying left, right, and center, only to blackmail or George Weah's government. But everything is being exposed. The Rachel Kuhn were one of those kind of killings that were happening. I mean, who can look at his own son and kill his son? Leo, yeah, Jeremiah Kuhn.
No, Rachel Kuhn.
Oh, the speaker.
Rachel Kuhn. Rachel Kuhn, I mean, he was accused by his former wife. The tapes are there, my brother. You saw it. We all heard it. I was saying last night, a brother who was close to the former, who was sitting right close to the former president, we are called me, we were talking. I said, my man, this tape, don't be surprised about it. You understand? So to find that Prince Johnson then died, and people say, oh, that's ordinary death. You gotta be joking. This United Party are willing to do any and everything to hold power. That's why I'm telling my Liberian people now, 2029 is not going to be an easy fight, bro. Let's not sit down here and just think say it's going to be a walk in the park. I'm telling my people that now, y'all got to look, sharpen your cutlasses if there need be. All your knife, you're sharpening it if they need be, because these guys will not go down without fighting. But you know, it's sad, eh? It's sad. Even this lady Cecilia alluded to the fact that this guy had a baby by an underage child, an underage girl, Rachel Kuhn. So you see this government, eh? All of them, they either sleeping with young girls, raping them, and they go without impunity. And that's why Joseph Boakai, first of all, Joseph Boakai, who even know? Like I said last week, the executive mansion now is a place of date. You want any kind of girlfriend, go there. Mandela Cooper was saying there. Oh, let my new boyfriend, the prince, alluded to it just now. Or men who has been married 3 times. That's the only one in the public record that we know of. Mandela Cooper is in public saying that, oh, this is my spouse. A spouse means you married to the person without divorce from his previous marriages. Mandela Cooper is close to our presidency. She's an advisor to our president, as a matter of fact. But you know, somebody told me the other day, say, oh, but Joseph Boakai can't even see his own wife, Katumu. Don't mind them when they come in public, they're arguing at the so they can't even see her to her. The papa feeling renew and say, nah, you get some young lady and near him operating with him. So in this stage, yeah, Katumu only come outside in the public to know that, oh, everything is fine. But the Mandela Cooper not bringing people. Oh, papa, like operate like executive mansion because you can't go back home soon. You see, our country is a joke. But that's why I'm going to join my brother, bro, and speak to our former president, George Weah. The seat is clear for you. But please try to visit your people. Go and reawaken that spirit in them. Go and give them a reason why they should vote for you again. Go, the people, like you said, bro, the people don't want money. No, they only want to hear open coming. You will see that they will put a grandchildren on us. You understand? So that's what we are begging our former president to do. The seat is there clearly waiting for you, but it's not going to be easy. Bro, take it from there.
Yeah. Oh, Leo, I can go ahead. I thought you wanted to talk small thing for before I come in. Now, Leo, but you talk. Okay, let me go ahead. Okay.
Go ahead. So after you, Nigel, maybe I'll just close it up. We'll go to the line.
Yeah. Thank you. You see, my brother Leo was speaking along with Prince. They both coons are ritualistic killer. So it is not a strange thing. So when I saw Leo, when the man was talking about coon, and then you were asking about the other coon, so I just say all of the coons. Although their coons spell differently, but their behavior are similar. And let me tell you something. You see, Jeremiah Richard Coon is a Johnny B brother in our Liberian way. He's a very Johnny B brother. In fact, that's why I always have problem with those that are in leadership in our country. They have a very low IQ. Most of them. If Kun was a very exposed or experienced or open big brother, he couldn't have even taken to a Facebook page to write a trash that I saw he wrote. No sound human being can write that. In fact, what he wrote warrant his immediate removal from the position of the speakership. If Liberians have sound people at the House of, especially at the House of Representatives, somebody come out and you say, my sister, then you call him. Someone who claiming, saying that you are their wife, and you say my sister, and you have in your possession a marriage document between you and this person, and you calling them your sister, that is the peak of the stupidity. And John Lennon from the Big Brother, even if that was a reality, he shouldn't have even spoken on that or even write about it. So from time to time, I know the Big Brother is planned, it's a PC Big Brother. These are Big Brother that who playing with too much evil things, and so those evil spirit making them to elevate in society. That's why our country cries. Because we have people who don't have the brain capacity, but using other means to get to the top. And when you use other means to get to the top, you will not perform there, because the performance, the performance for a country to prosper, it has to do with the capacity of your brain. It cannot work with your ritual, your evil thing. That's why even when you will do ritual, you must already have that brain capacity. I know accounting kun, the big brother who are in UL taking bribe from students. Other people who don't know that man, we think that he's a serious man. In fact, that position he occupies today, that Tomo Fala who enjoying the immunity more than him, because young man Tomo Fala is more exposed than that plan big brother. That big brother, nobody to man that man are chicken to Tomo Fala. That Tomo Fala controlling our house. Or de facto speakers is senior brother Tomo Fala. That man, Richard Kun is a plan big brother. That one, what thing you know? Raw, fishy. But let me tell you something, Prince. Let nobody think that Bwaka is not aware of anything, or Bwaka is a man who he know but nothing. No. Bwaka is like those criminals who pretend. Do you know when old people are rogue, when you old and you are a criminal, it is easy to buy sympathy than the younger person? When a young man steals right now, people will go on that young man to beat that young man. But when an old man steals, people will say, oh, yeah, man. That the technique Bwaka is. In fact, Bwaka is the modern day first class BM in our country. He uses his old age to hide behind his criminality. He's a big criminal. He is fully aware of the project in Foya. Nobody will lie to you. He is fully aware of everything that's going on. But he had it beyond two things. He had it beyond the presidency, which has the power that everybody respects. Then he had it beyond his age. That he's a some kind of old man. He's aware of nothing. Bwaka is not a man who not aware of nothing. Look, see your man, Simon Fremont. Bwaka is aware. Now, when it comes to ineptitude, yes, Bwaka is inept. Why is it Bwaka is inept? For the level of Bwaka issue, I've learned from two different things or scenario. Bwaka, in fact, three. Bwaka served in most of the governments for his 40 how many years experience. Not only that, in our modern democracy, Bwaka served as the vice president for 12 years under Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, where he saw all of the loopholes, he saw all of the governance processes. Then he lost the election in 2017 and went into opposition, and he saw how President we are governed, some of President we are lapses, and some of his improvement. So Mr. Bwaka was coming to the presidency with a vast experience. But guess what? He doesn't have the capacity to capture those things and navigate it in a way that would benefit him in his leadership. That high level of attitude. So Mr. Bwaka is inept. Look, nobody must be fooling you about old age. People can be old and stupid. Bwaka is one. For me, I knew that Mr. Bwaka was not coming to come. He's not coming with anything. He's not coming with anything to the Liberian people. Let me tell you the pattern that these people deal with. Many Liberian people are like women. The scenario of a typical poverty African woman, wherein they believe mainly in what you tell them than what you do for them. So what Bwaka then doing is keep on cajoling the people. If look at recently, every speech he made, I will. You in 2 years, you say you will. What have you done before you say you will? So these people, I can just look at them. The only people, personally, I will be focused on in the 2026 that coming will be president. We are. I will make sure that I tell President we are some of the hard truth for us to improve as a political institution and for himself as a leader that we're programming for the next future. I will be very radical because he needs to be told the truth. Because we want him govern well in the future. So we do that. I can focus on Bwaka. Bwaka then I fail people already. They fail already. Look, you like I say, you go or you come down, you chunk yourself on heaven, you fall yourself down when chicken wet a wet. He failed already. Our focus now will be on our leader, President Weah, who will be taking the matter of authority in 2030. How well will he be prepared? Who are those that will be around him? Because some of those people that were even around our leader were all bunch of funny people who led us to where we are today. Who told you President we are supposed to lose that election in 2023? That because we have a group of incompetent and inept people that were even, in fact, they started to do things. Just imagine somebody is in power, then you're planning for 2029. You can't win 2023 for you to plan for 2029. But you want to succeed, we are. Oh, that me, I don't want to get a power after 2020. That's total rubbish and myopic way of behaving. That will have led to the failure. So we make sure when people will take out to be anyhow that your business, but we will make sure we stop the process because we don't want to damage our own future. And President Weah is that person that leading us to that future. So we must be there to guide. So Prince O and Leo and Newton, that's all what I have to say. Bwaka is a criminal. He is aware of all the criminal behavior that going on. And why name Rachel Kuhn, the so-called speaker, that one at John. Don't mind him, he knows nothing. That's also evil thing bringing them out there. So that's it there. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. And Leo, Prince, William Bro, yes, you guys are making salient points. We really appreciate you guys for what you continue to bring to the discourse. And like we say, Liberia, and we all need to fight. And this is the fight we have started. And I'm sure there are people who are sitting on the fence and they are intending to join us subsequently. You guys are welcome for the freedom of our country. We cannot do it alone. You got to join the fight. Yes, to make sure that the right things are done. So let's quickly move on now to the telephone line to get your interaction. 0772 23 99 33, 0886 30 44 97, 0777 98 03 75. So quickly we'll quickly run to the women's line. They say lady before gentleman. So let's go here. Let's go to the mothers first. Yeah. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, Victoria Bar calling from Johnsonville. Thank you very much. And thank you to my brother and William, bro. It's evening.
Go ahead.
I just want to become a president. We are welcome and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. That's what you mean. Yes. That's what you mean. Yeah, you and your wife and your children. That's all that my papa. They can take over the nation so we can be free from the calamity that we all in the nation. Yes. And my brother, I want to tell you, President Bogana care for the people. Let me tell you now. They may not care. I recently mentioned the tourism and the Christmas in Canada, Lopa. He said our country money, the resources in Canada, Lopa, they put dancing in for you to let them enjoy. They mentioned that go I get time for them. They use that people and the media food. They are full of soap. They are too full of soap to go to the president. I will use them. That the insult the papa telling us because we our own, we reject our own. We go for the free time over there. So we reason that one thing for that reason that our country to net the info ya, they are enjoying. That project was saying for him. That project of Waka. And I mean listen to me to that Waka. So that to them now when we can that project say not for you. We will take it for the Liberia people. Let me tell you now. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate. Let's go to the diaspora line and good evening. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Yeah, Niton, good evening. A compliment of the season to you guys. Happy anniversary. Happy 10th anniversary to my man, bro. Bro, happy anniversary. May God continue to grant you and your family that grace so that our wisdom can be upon you to lead your family the best way. And to our president, you are welcome back. Welcome back. And thank you for the great decision to come back to your people, making them to feel that they still have a leader who cares about them. Thank you so much. Gentlemen, to the issue, I got this point. This is where I'm looking at the Rachel Kuhn issue. You see that woman called Joseph Walker. Joseph Walker is a wicked man. Let me be bold to you. As bro said, Kuhn is a dumber. Kuhn not smart. They deploy that Delilah only because Joseph Walker don't want to work with Kuhn in 2026. So all of us, we are responsible people, married people, and experienced people. Why would a woman, a high-level educated woman, will just come up in the public with such position and that crazy older man is my spa? It's a plan. That woman is a Delilah. They play that woman because they knew very well that if the woman used that statement, it will check out a lot of things. And when it took on this thing, it will lead on to character. And when it get on to character, and then they will be talking about no confidence for what it's in for Rachel Kuhn. Look at him dancing in local like one buko. Look, go back to that video, see a horrible man dancing. That one, my man. That one is a fool. Joseph Walker will use that one and they will dump it. You will see. They will, at the end of the day, that group that phone that said, that calling that said 22 men and kill Rachel Kuhn, all that men is fine. I still play without woman playing. But nothing else we can say. The Liberian people, local, such a people, and they voted them. And President, we are still trying our best to give them hope. But we will go through it as Liberian next time. When it's time to elect a leader, I think we will be wise enough to elect a rightful leader. Thank you and compliment on the season.
All right, thank you so much. Many happy returns. We appreciate you so much. And let's move on to the next line. Good evening. I'm okay. What's your name, sir?
My name is Joseph B. I do join from my comfort zone, so Utah, Maga District, Bombay County.
Yeah, let's hear you, Joseph. Go ahead.
Yeah, my compliments of the season to the panelists there. Brother, thank you guys so much for providing the information to us. We want to say from all behalf of the CDC ongoing from Maga District, as the coordinator, I want to say welcome back. Our protocol is His Excellency Dr. George Manor, we are back to the country. That is what we call leadership. It's true leadership that is exhibited in President Weah. So he had the right to stay abroad or to lead there and celebrate the festive season, but he thought it was to come back to the country with the kind of hardship that is in the country, my brother. So the issue of Rachel Cohn, my brother, we're not surprised of Rachel Cohn. Rachel Cohn said he is a regime speaker. Everything about Rachel Cohn is about regime. So he lacked the leadership ability. So he will control the house. He have no control of the house. So you come around just messing around the space as a leader, a chairman in command in the country, just messing around. But again, say our OPO say the snake has started getting ratting from here, my brother. We know this government cannot do anything, nothing at all. The president of the country of Liberia, President Baka, left the country and left Liberia, not Liberia, but Morocco, to go free. Or what beginning in Morocco, you know, there's nothing. So you go for and find out to do what there. The 10 million hours that was there that you say you don't have no knowledge. When the president of Liberia on your own land, the head of state in the nation, saying that they cannot build up a data structure that's growing, you don't have knowledge on that about MROU, which are full with Brazil was not true. We let us set our people to solution in Liberia that remains firm that will go by the rule of law, and we will always lead them with father. When they destroy, we build. So it's our motto comes to an definitely CDC will take power and the president will come back to the presidency with different transformation to take Liberia to higher level instead of going back under the watch of President Baka. And we don't want that to happen. That will maintain the peace. No matter the discrimination, that will maintain the peace. That is all we have. And we know we're coming back 2029. Thank you all so much.
Go in, Niton. Niton, go in. I'm clear, Niton. I'm getting you, Niton. I'm getting you clear, Niton. Thank you. I'm Alice Cool, Niton. I'm brand new from Moma. It's your friend. Thank you. So let me say compliment the system to those that are people there. And Niton, you can remember during the capital benefit issue, the very time I capital benefit the president, VP, they were on the scene when he figured out it was an American group who were responsible for that issue. President Braga was in the know about fact to remove someone's picture focus. After Wakane succeeded, you know what he did? He put all the lawmakers and said, remember what was going on. Okay? So that old man is an evil mind. This is why sometimes people don't want to go on the street to protest, listen. Because you have president who say they don't know the president that go in Syria or in local countries. Tell me, all the disasters are going on, all the things that everyone is doing. But today the president telling the people that we don't know what is going on, listen. And when the people don't want to protect me, they set aside the water. They tell whatever I want, they reach to one decision. That's why the message is clear. And when you know the people win clear, they go for bed. They should give them the money. If CDC win or all political private, don't spend in the court. To don't marry you, it will going to be a serious action that day. So all that to the president, Broken and NATO, it doesn't mean like they don't want to know. All we want for our country to do on the side. That's why they do everything that we're looking at. But I think what God will not do is nobody will do anybody's decision making. Thank you for having me on the platform.
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, Leo, Prince, and Mr. Brown. and the man himself, Abraham, or how to call it, Newton. Hey man, look, this man is a blessed man. We all appreciate him so much. And I know some other people don't pay attention, but some of us, we saw George Weah. When coming up, we used to go see George Weah when you were playing for, how to call it, Invincible 11I. We saw his contribution, what our money, what he did for the Liberian people. In exile, everywhere that he left Liberia, he make sure he make a presence here. That they were his people. He knows them, he cares about them. That's the kind of man we're talking about. But let us sit and I don't care. Every day is just a shameful day. What you guys' attitude? When you see some side, it's not bumbling, man. You don't know how to handle it. And this is why I was saying when their life are in danger. Because you got rapists that are involved, people raping people, nobody care about it. But George Weah, at the time you were playing, I don't know what I when you pay attention. You saw George, you saw decision making. George, to start on the whole start thing and start playing. On that day, Kevin Samuel brother were practicing and started, and the rain started falling, and left the field. And then while George Weah was still there in the practice and walked out of that, Dubai did not turn, and a lot of our players were left behind. George Weah took the decision and said, my man, we are here on the way. I think he said, Kevin Samuel to go call your brother. He said, we are here, you need to be part of us. You can't leave and go. And because he took that decision, he did not come back. George Weah took that decision to put George Hugo number 3 for no star. And we won that particular game against what? Eagle. We won against the Eagle. Nigeria. Arata Canada, all of them were on the pitch. This is the man we're talking about with decision. Sound man. We're not looking at somebody who is running away from the people. The money is spending not even from your pocket. They are giving people money. Then they say they are beggars. They are this. Looking down on our people. When yesterday you were a beggar, but today you're spending $10 million and you say you don't even know about it. What kind of useless men you buy yourself and you follow us? People are useless, but they like to get people for long life. And we thank God for George Weah coming back to give the people hope and strength. Because it's not easy, because they are so a lady who never have nothing. 3 chickens that she got to go sell to dry herself to get something to put on the food, on table for her children for tomorrow. I almost shed tears, man. And I had a means I could reach her to give her something. But, it's not easy. But brother, we just gotta keep praying, man. We all gotta have hope. And we can't let the Liberian people down. We all gotta be in their ears and telling them what is needed. So thank you, thank all of you, man. Merry Christmas to every one of you. God bless us all. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you so much. We appreciate. Thank you so much. Let's move on next. Edmond Carr. Edmond is on the line. Edmond, good evening. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you and our panelists, France and the United States of America. And let me say Merry Christmas to my President George Manuel Weah and welcome back to Liberia. This is Edmond Carr. I am the visually impaired. I keep me this unprepared President feet to the fire to deliver. Little Liberia is in trouble. And sometimes when we hear people say we don't know how we got here. We got here by for the fact that some of the people in the country believe that President Weah was not doing enough for the country, and they were not looking at reality, but they listen to the lies of the jokers that are now in power, and they plunge our country into mess. So here we are. Because how do you celebrate? How can you celebrate as a president when you are in a country where your citizens are crying, the citizens are complaining, even those that are working in government? They are saying they didn't take pay. For that person, they just made that
traffic in Lofa County. Go look at the budget. Go see how much he used to go to Lofa County. With his star, with all the ministers, with all the speaker, deputy speaker, all are there. And there were people that were in the interest of the Liberian people. And they were called a lottery. If it is 200,000, 300,000 US dollars, you say, okay, Lord, take this and put it somewhere so that you'll be able to impact the Liberian people. But they took it, they go there, enjoy themselves, and they come by here. So here we are. So Bwaka is grossly in attitude. He's not capable of leading this country. What the guys told him that they have paid all civil servants and all is okay. Because that's what they can do. Because you don't have the ability to really sit across the table and really take the document from you that here, take some paper and say you are paying the people. Let me see this, let me see that. He doesn't have the ability. So he said that the lies, and so if he play microphone in front of Bwaka today, I say, oh, how is 7 welfare, and you are here, you will tell you, say, oh, all the people are actually taking pay because that's what the father minister told him. So he's not capable for a president to be there and tell other he was not aware of $10 million project. But then yet when he get to know about it, absolutely he took no decision. He allowed the project to go on, and now he's looking for people to add into it to make us to believe that now he want that undertaking the project. So if that legislature was ready a balanced legislature, I'm strongly believe that impeachment bill should have been on the floor by now so that Bwaka can leave the scene. Because we can't continue to sit here and continue to allow this old man to misbehave or us. See what is happening? Rachel Boom. Again, that's someone was saying. To see or really refer to herself as an educated person to come up in there to say, oh, this is my boyfriend.
Edmond, Edmond, thank you so much. No time. We got to hold you there. And we'll take I'll take 3 more calls and we can cross over to our diaspora team for their parting comments. Beginning with this first person, we'll take just 3 more calls. Beginning with this. Good evening, welcome. What's your name?
Oh, how you doing?
I'm okay. Yes, yeah. What's your name?
This is Marcy, the general on the line with you, Mama.
All right, Marcy, go ahead.
Let me say hi to my brother in the diaspora there. No. Let me give you Jesus for flower time today, my son. No, Deceber Bwaka, me, international, me, Deceber Bwaka. Anything we have to do, they won't do it. Hey, Papa, what do we are, my people? What my son, we are, we suffer you, we are making you. Forgive the people that wrong you. Forgive all that they are all the food in our home. Liberians rejoicing, coming who happiness. Joseph Bwaka today say you can't cloud time brought food here, my son. So what? They were fun to see today in cloud time.
Wow.
It was fun to see when they 2 try and ride. I said, "We're going to check for it." After that, NGO got our food to back. We are going to go see part of say, for you say, "We can go to my hotel." I go say now, I go to say, "Oh, Bwaka brought the food for all folks." Can you imagine? They committed a bid against almost 50 people that voted 50,000. They look at the country, they say, "Oh, if you 3 back on rest, oh, 3 back on rest." They put it down. We go up our time, 3 back on rest. They tell you, "Oh, man, bring plastic there." 2 cup. Can you imagine that? 2 cup, nothing over it, nothing behind it. 2 cup, I go 5 a day. For plastic, say they going to go eat it for all folks to eat it. So the young folks say, "Oh, we all for food, start to vote." They all got to go on the land. So election time, of course, all for go vote for you. It was fun today. It was so funny and laughter was there. Boy, laughing at them. It was so shameful to see Bwaka bringing food to flat town. The people bringing cup of rice. And since we all poor food, you know, he was suffering, Johnny, he pop up a year, one more. We want to give him money around here. So they make it fun for the day in that bureau. They make him poor food. What can I say to me? And to the cool issue, we are getting no fat. I will not call it on my Lord because I said, "One more cool." Get them more ahead for instead. My sister always say, when I was here, there, point inside, well, yeah, say the point inside for moving cool. You want to move forward, a beer and rap over. The person out there, hotel. The book was for the anybody Lord before for the Tuesday angle. That will be a call for when I hear that me. I will deal with them one by one. That's what they see.
Thank you so much. Let's go to the next caller. Good evening.
Yeah, my dear brother Newton.
What's
yeah, Newton, compliment of the season, my dear senior brother. And let me say hi to senior brother William Bro. You tough talking William Bro, Prince Sharif, and senior brother. Yeah, you forget my senior brother Neo. Yeah, Leo, I can't forget. This is the voice of Idrissa, senior brother. I'm Idrissa Sombai, and I join you from the bitter weight of Brooklyn. Yeah, senior brother, you know, this black guy, I think this old man, black guy, has crumbled under the weight of his own incompetence. The old man has zero understanding in governance. I think it was just a natural mistake Liberian made, and they war law in your beating out, telling Liberian how when you win, Liberian will come to an end. Now the fear of black guy try to instill in our Liberian people. Today, they are suffering. Because for me, I have nothing to lose. But my worry is the poor people done. The poor done and learn. They don't even have food to eat. But black guy who couldn't afford a perfect 10,000 US car. Like black guy now, when buying enjoy that car. Inside Virgin Newton, sometimes I feel sick in my spirit to see a puppet of a president trying to make fun out of the Liberian people. The last time is Baka told the Liberian people how a so-called bread and butter issue, they just trying to live up. Baka, you couldn't afford food to eat. Then you are attacking Liberians. Why Sereno men who came on a fair grade? Then you flip-flopping, you can't do anything tangible. When thought the color brigade will be attacking all, they say, oh, but red record.
All right, my brother. Thank you. Let's hold you there. No time. Let's go to our final caller. Good evening.
Good evening, Nathan.
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, this is Charles Flomo, and I call you from East Johnsonville, Mazzarano County.
Yeah, Charles. Let's hear you.
Yeah.
1 minute. No time. You are our.
Yeah. Okay. That's something I just want to reflect. I don't know. You generally, I don't know what I come across it. They call it a statutory report of the national legislature. They did a report. They said at this point 8 bill was passed. So you got to make a research on that thing because those bills that were passed, they were like bro will be dumb. I can't lie to you. We are monitoring those things. So you got to really follow that thing. Thank you for the show. I enjoying the show.
Yeah, it's the annual legislative report. The annual, every year. The sum of
but I will go on that state, but it was not state because they tell you about annual committee room there where you get petition this that. Then you can't answer. Then you get 48. Then you go executive give pass bill, Senate pass bill, House of Representatives pass bill. What kind of thing is this? The Liberian people are not informed of those things. They just do their own thing. They can't show it to all. You think? You got to make research on it, please. All right, thank you.
Okay, my brother. Thank you too. We appreciate you so highly. And so, folks, we will now cross over.
Yeah, Newton. Can I go first? But I will be behind the camera. Just briefly, because I'm on a patrol right now. You know, I'm still celebrating.
Yeah. No, go ahead, Leo. Go ahead.
Yeah, pray and Leo, but today I want to go even on your I beg you.
Go ahead, Chief.
Leo and Prince with my brother Newton, the last guy who just left the line, just got a very important point that we need to make research on. Because the bills that are passed in the country that become act, those statutory laws are what affect your life positively or negatively. So we need to do research on them. It's check up. That color check up. Very important point. And myself, as of tomorrow, I will start checking on them. Please, Leo, maybe I'll call you tomorrow. I want that particular link.
Yes, it's published. It's supposed to be published on the website of the House of Representatives or on their official Facebook page. I think, yeah, because they're supposed to, that public information. So they're supposed to have it published there. But I'll do a follow-up on it. That's the annual legislative report.
Yeah. It's very important because some of those laws, we are not aware of it, whether it's in the public interest or not, we are aware. So we got to make research to scrutinize it. And then the next thing I want to say, thanks to all of the librarians, all of the callers that called. It was a very great program. I just want to reiterate to welcome Mr. President. Merry Christmas. Please think about making your county tour to meet with our people. Our people are yearning for you. Please do that. And please, we try to keep your feet to the fire a bit because we want you to be proactive with the political institution and the librarian people because you are the next president. And we want our future in your hands. So we want that leadership. We want to put you to the fire right now because we know Bwaga failed. Bwaga already acknowledged that he will be back. He cannot detain, he ain't get no power now to stop you coming back. He acknowledged that. Now, after he acknowledged that, we, the supporter of CDC, we must be in a position to be there now, working both statistically and in every aspect scientifically. Because the election 2029 will not be for a joke. Now we got to know our fate, how the governance is going to be in 2030. So that guardian, we have to bring it on track. So thank you, Mr. President. We want to say Merry Christmas. You and your family have a blessed Christmas, and we love you. And to all CDC and all Liberians, we want to say we love you. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you very much, Leo. And Prince and my brother Newton. My love and respect.
Okay. All right. We appreciate you so much, bro. We hope you join us tomorrow for the Diaspora edition. Thank you so kindly. We appreciate all of the good ideas that you presented on tonight's presentation. Thank you so much, my brother. Enjoy your
let me go before the general himself. Hey, Prince, I will send you a text, my man. I want you to respond to that text. I will send you a text afterwards. But again, let me just say compliment of the seasons to our people. Of course, Newton, my little brother, all of our listeners, well wishers of this network. And also let me just say welcome back to our former president, George Manawia. Welcome back to your country. Our people are happy to see you. 2029 is not going to be for fun. Let me just say it that way. So I don't want CDCians to sit there supinely and think, it's going to be a walk in the park. No. You got to fight for it. You got to work for it. But let me speak directly to our current president in Joseph Boakai. Our sitting speaker has been accused, one, of ritualistic killing, two, of immigration fraud. I'm calling on the Boakai-led government right now to open a case, an investigation. Thorough investigation on that. Like I said, if Liberia were any other serious country, by now, Richard Kun will be suspended, seated somewhere until investigation. But again, this is Liberia. We wish our people well. I want you to keep the faith. Do not be deterred. Like I said last week, don't give up. Keep praying for our former president, George Manawia, because he's going to come back. That's for sure. Guarantee. And those building info, like the president alluded to, is not for him. Trust me. That's the first thing we're going to confiscate. That's the first thing we're taking from him. Because he says it's not for you. And every other wrongs that's been happening, that's going on right now in Liberia, we are taking notes. So I want to tell the guys that are enjoying, not enjoy while the masses are suffering. Christmas don't even feel a sound of Christmas in Liberia anymore. Because there's an evil spirit in Liberia hovering over the people. Joseph Boakai brought that evil spirit to Liberia. So in my closing, in any week where my people, you walk up or rest and you're anything, Gary, you're eating and celebrate the birth of Christ. It's up to you to do that. Don't let this witchcraft of a president deter you from your celebration. It's your happiness. You deserve to live it. With that, up until next week, I want to say from my end here, we love you and compliment of the season. Thank you.
All right, Leo. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And many happy returns. We appreciate it. Move on next to Prince.
Yeah, thank you, my brother Newton. Let me say thanks to all who continue to support our effort and ensuring that the information go wide and far. You know, we are receiving information that 22 lawmakers of the majority bloc who supported and stood by Richard Kuhn in his rebellious act that was supported by Mr. Boyka, they have reaffirmed their decision that they will boycott the State of the Nation address by Joseph Numa Boyka, that they will boycott it. These lawmakers, according to them, they said it is up here to their throat level that they can no more condone what is happening in the House. They talk of the massive stealing that is going on, because that is not even corruption, that's stealing that is going on, to the extent where staffers' salaries are now being cut and put in lawmaker pocket. Instead of paying these people, they are now cutting their money. People that are supposed to receive $700 or $800 to $1,000, they are now reducing their money to $300-400. Recently, we saw what happened. They are not even paying them, especially those staffers that are assigned with those lawmakers. They are not even paying them what they're supposed to pay them. More besides, the people are saying that, especially those 22 lawmakers are saying, the level and way and man and form in which the disrespect is being uttered by Richard Kuhn towards them is something that they can no longer countenance. So therefore, they've been meeting. They have been meeting and having series of discussion. And very soon, fellow Liberians, Richard Kuhn will be another history as far as the speakership is concerned because of his behavior. All we want to say to you, Liberians, is that let's continue to remain steadfast. You know, the more you expose these people these, is the more you at least try to see how best you can put yourself in a positive shape to be able to ensure that they do not come back 2029. So let's not give up. Let's keep talking. What we see, let's say it. Whenever we see something, let's say it, because that's the best way to proceed. Liberia is all that we have. Let's keep it safe. And again, we say welcome back to His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah. Thank you so much for not abandoning your people, but for coming to celebrate with them in these difficult periods. We want to say thanks to you, Newton, and to all of you, the callers and the contributor. Until we meet again on Friday, have yourself a God bless day from my end, and thank you.
Okay. So, folks, that's all the time we have to be here. Many thanks to our diaspora team, and of course, who joined me to have this discussion here tonight. So, until tomorrow, by God's willing, when we shall be here again to discuss more about our country on the Diaspora Edition. And I would like to say many thanks to the great teacher life, the Anthony at Law, who is always there to create the avenue to sit here on this platform to talk more about our country. So many will get here, you know, we can just go there. Yeah, but too many big beats. So just a big beat things happening in the country. And you already know what is happening in the country. It's not fun. Everything things. People crying for Christmas. Let me see that like Christmas here, people crying that how the New Year will be now. You know, sometimes in most instances the Christmas get born more than New Year. When the Christmas looking at how the New Year will be. So just imagine. So if they but however, this is our country. So in spite of the different difficulties, yes, we will prevail. Yeah, let's keep praying for our country. My name is Newton Tukwa. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being there. Merry Christmas and happy, prosperous New Year to you all. So we're going to be here tomorrow again. I hope to join you. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye-bye.